All right, Rick Ennis 0922. Tips on dove hunting. Some of you ask about that, so I got me a few notes here and a few props. That's props. How I got a job at the power company as a trainer. But anyway, so I got a few notes here. Tried to do this yesterday and it's just too hot and I kept messing up. So last night we was at the shrine, had a good time, raising some money. But anyway, the first thing that I think you should do is, all this is my opinion, you can have, or anybody can have their own, is get your DNR book, Department of National Resources, and it's usually like for here at South Carolina. I pulled up several other ones on my phone. My phone's up there taping. But if you go like Wyoming, DNR or whatever, Arizona, I pulled up several of them. They give you the same thing. Check your rules and regulations. A lot of people, or I see a lot of people, on like the deer site I'm on for South Carolina deer hunters, they'll be posting, what's this rule, what's that rule? Well, if you get stopped by the game warden, he's not going to care. Billy Bob said this is the rule or not, and it's not. You need to go in here and read this and make sure. If you don't want to read it on here, I like paper, but you can go on your phone or your computer and you can read all that. So stay up to date. You know, like this year for deer, we have to tag them and we have to take a picture of it with and send it in. Electronic report. But these are good books. You usually find them at your sporting goods stores, anywhere sells guns, ammo, that kind of thing. Alrighty. I did check in here too. In the Bible, it's listed about 100 times about hunting. I didn't see anything specific to dove, but most of the birds back then were called snares. And you can pull that up too. You can just Google hunting in the Bible. You get like 100 verses. And but they use snares. I guess some of them on a bigger bird would use a bow. I thought it was an interesting fact. That was tip number one, the book. Tip number two, snacks. I read about this in the Jimmy Buffett book. I don't remember which one, but snacks. You never know the water, what will happen to you out in the field. So snacks are great. My truck broke down in, not this one, but the red one, broke down in Pageland, and I was there for a couple hours, and it was nice to have water and crackers and stuff. And those are my dogs behind me, Rudy and Lucy. So think about that. Take snacks. That's tip number two. Tip number three. Usually we go out there a couple hours before sunset to dove hunt. It's nice to have a little chair. This came in a blind I bought. You know, it just folds out. Not real comfortable, but something to sit you on, honey on. I noticed Joe had a 5-gallon bucket. Nice. When you harvest your doves, you can drop them in the bucket, or you can carry a little cooler in there, whatever. But you can sit on this nice little seat. This one over here, oh, we have a couple friends. This fold out, I took it because I like the little holders for your drinks. But when you sit down in it, it's like sitting in an old sofa or chair. You just go to the bottom and it's real hard to get out of when you get ready to shoot or something. Now this other chair over here, my wife got this for me for, I don't remember, it's my birthday, Christmas, but one of those things, you know, and she says, you gotta have another hunting something. And I said, yeah, but this chair swivels, you can shoot. Nice chair. You just don't have a little thing to put your feet up on, right? So anyway, you can be Cadillacing in that. Camo. I've got a shirt on. You see everybody in the grocery store in camo now. People walking up and down the road. I think you can get camo at the Goodwill. I know you can get it at Walmart's, online. I keep wanting to reach for my phone that's up there. Online you can get camo, you know, all the big places, Cabela's and all those. But there's plenty of camo out there. I think the cheapest or most durable would be the best. It don't really have to be something special, but just something to get you to blend in with the scenery. ammo. I usually just go over to Walmart, pick up a box of ammo. You know, this is 20 gauge, game and target. That's all I need. And back when I bought this, it was $24. There's no telling what it is now. So there you go. Let's see. If you're gonna hunt, I assume you've got you some land already lined up. I like a field, nice field, because then you can, with the tree line behind it, you can back up against the trees, the doves fly in, and boom, boom, boom. Always keep your gun pointed up, shooting up and up. My grandfather got shot in the back quail hunting, and he quit quail hunting after that. But then he took those pellets to his grave. I mean, that was 30 years later after he got shot. But he did get shot, and some young guy. So don't be the guy that shoots who's out there with you. Talking about guns, this is the first gun I ever shot. It's a 410 over and under. Stevens. I don't know how long it's been in my family. Pretty good while, but I learned to rabbit hunt with this gun. If you can shoot a 410, you do good. We weren't allowed to take any 22s with us because, you know, 22 go a mile. But me and my brother both use this gun. 410 Stevens, nice little gun. I want to get that rabbit on the first shot, because otherwise you're trying to pop that loose and go at it. All right. The truck's helping me out today. So the next gun I got, I was about 14 or 15, I'm not sure. 1976 is what was on the picture. This is called a Mohawk. I believe it was made by Remington right here on the side. So they probably just produced this to have a little off brand. But anyway, it worked for, and me and my brother both got one of these for Christmas. It worked for what we needed to. It's a nice little gun. If you wanted to get started dove hunting, you could probably pick one of these up at the flea market, the gun show somewhere, maybe at the, you know, just different places. Estate sales. Probably get one for $75 to $100, maybe a little more. But to get you started, this is good. Never had any trouble out of it. A little 20 gauge. When I'd get home from rabbit hunting, I'd had this sucker tore apart and oiled and everything, so I took good care of it over the years. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to get these out. There wasn't really room on this table, and I hate scratching them up. This is a Winchester XX4. It's a nice light gun, hardly any recoil, 20 gauge. Does a fine job. But like I said, you can get started with something a lot cheaper. This right here, this is a Benelli, and it's in a 12 gauge. I don't have one in the 20 gauge range, but it's a good shooting gun too. But I've taken it and my Winchester to the shoot clays. I can't really tell the difference. I kind of hate I spent the money on this gun. It's not really any different to me. It's close to twice as much as the other gun. But every time you think a better gun's gonna make you a better shooter, but I can't say it did in my case. But it's a nice, light, easy to swing around gun, one hand. And something else I like to carry, got a little 38 here. This is my snake gun. It's got rat shot in it. And while we got this out, I'm big on barrel placement. I don't like any gun pointed at me. I don't care if it's unloaded, what it is. But anyway, I got rat shot in here for the snakes, or any varmint tries to get after me. Take care of them. If you want to see how this the difference in these two guns shoot, I'll shoot one. My wife's over there mowing somewhere. Maybe I can pellet her. I think I got most everything, but we'll try shooting these guns a little bit. She might scream. Try to get back here. I don't have a cameraman, so it's tough. Let's see. safety zone, don't point at my dogs. And when I was talking about barrel placement, I'm also talking, you see people have pictures of themselves with their deer and then they got the barrel of the gun pointed right at them. I don't like that. That's, and like again, my personal preferences on targets. But she's way out there mowing. We'll see if we can pellet her. I've had a law called on me several times for pelleting mobile homes, houses, different things. The sheriffs drive up and deputies and they just talk to you. And we were a lot younger then. So we'll give this a try. You ready, Lucy? You think something's gonna hit the water, don't you? So here we go. Woo-hoo. A little bit of kick, not much at all. This is the Winchester. After you raise your kids, you can get you some fancy guns, if you want to call this fancy. So, you hiding out there, Lucy? Where'd Rudy go? All right, so we'll try this one. Oh, she's waving at me. I don't know, that's not a wave. I must have hit her a little bit. It's not a wave, I can't put this on TV. Here you go. Ooh. That one must have stung like yellow jackets, because she's stomping up and down now. All righty. She's saying something to me, but anyway, we probably don't want to repeat that. Be sure and like and subscribe. Here, baby. Rick Ennis 0922. Hey, we got going to Gettysburg. Hope to go fishing up there with my cousin when we're up there. We're going Outer Banks, and then some people's invited me to crappie fishing, Joe, and so hey, we got that coming up. See you soon. Like and subscribe.